fire music currently playing right now. I've learned from another streamer, yo, just let him wait 11 minutes. It's been 11 minutes. Hell yeah. What up, Brian? Shoutouts. What up, Earn It? What's up, Dank Dizzle? Q. Zenthusiast. Lita. The millionaire Zinions already, or at least for sure thousandaire Zinions in the chat. Cooking. What's up, world? Yo, if you're on X right now, go to my account. Come to YouTube. That's the chat that I read. My head and clean the crust balls from my eyes. You should do that. All right, we got the headphones on. Everything seems to be in order. We could turn this music down. Definitely could turn up the microphone. Mic up. All right, we mic'd up. Here we go. Fucking, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything you see in this video is just me doing what I'm doing, and some other people, they take the hints and they're in the chat, they're doing their own thing, and they might say what they're doing. So nothing in this chat, in this stream, is for any type of cloning. Live your own life, be your own crypto user, lose as you choose. Don't do what we do. All right, we're experienced. All right. What's up, world? Hello, cyberspace, crypto land, YouTube, and everywhere else around the world that's viewing in. This your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace the DJ / producer, coming back again with another one of these crypto things. Now, where we talk about crypto and overall markets, as well as how that shit ties in to the XEN coin, which is the next one up. You don't hear about it much unless you're on this channel. Every other channel isn't looking at XEN under a microscope like we're looking at it over here. So yeah, again, if you want to join the winning team, make sure you hit the like, the subscribe button, and get your daily XEN information from your boy. Because again, XEN is tight. All right, today is January 24th, 2025. All right, it's the 24th day of the month. The title says it. You know, numerology is big on this side of town. We like that shit. We like numbers. So yeah, 24 is in relation to X. So I think some cool shit should be going down today. It's a Friday, so you know, we'll see what happens. I mean, you know, XEN's already kicking off really well, and what I think is happening is the gas is not going down. Right? It went down over the evening. It went as low as 6, which means if you were really on chain, you probably got it around 4, maybe 3. If you were able to, because I do see it down. It, you know, it had one little bounce down to the 5, even though that's really still 6. So it did relieve itself at some point. And now we're right back up here into the 20s. Now, a lot of people are assuming that we're gonna get cheaper gas going into the weekend because it's historical. But personally, I have my own little thesis right now that I would rather see play out. So if we're here on XENpub, I was talking about this yesterday, but to consolidate it into the beginning of this video so that we can just talk about it. Motherfucking, this is the biggest weekend of supply. And also my dude, XENpub, he posted about it too. XENpub Yeah, see ZenPub 3 hours ago. After a period of high inflation, with daily Zen supply often surpassing 500 billion, right? Every day there was usually around 500 billion coins spitting out the contract, you know. And the worst, let's just continue here. The worst is behind us now. Just 5.7 million mints remaining unclaimed. That's 26% of the total supply. And the next 1 trillion day won't occur until August 2nd, 2025. So, like I was saying, towards the end of the year, we have a lot of mints coming out because that's what is profitable going long right now. For the next 2 years, you're still in Zen. You can max mint and you could win, but you have to take that risk. And that's what a lot of people don't want to do. Right. So that's what we talk about here on this channel. Why that risk is kind of like the coolest thing happening in crypto. Right. People taking that chance of going long create this tundra that's about to happen, like this current perfect storm that's happening. You know what I'm saying? There's snow in Florida, bro. Snowing in Pensacola, Florida. I actually saw like this funny ass meme people like throwing salt on the ground out there and like trying to salt up the streets and shit. It's kind of funny. And like you know, it's just funny, you know, the perfect storm is right now. And even in crypto, we got the perfect storm. I'm just gonna keep using X. Back in the day, you would actually go to Cointelegraph's website, but yeah, Elon got this shit cornered. All the news is on X. You don't really got to go anywhere else. The shit killing NBC and CNN right now. I saw that CNN or NBC is getting ready to like lay off a ton of employees because they're like, yeah, no one's going to be watching us because of the Trump effect. It's crazy. Oh, shit, Brian, you're in Pensacola right now? Shit. Hey, man. You finally see some snow. Let it snow. Yo, that's so crazy. Snowing that close to the equator to me is just bananas. But it is what it is, I guess. That's why we had to name it the Gulf America. Because we don't know what the fuck gonna be coming off that Gulf anymore. It's gonna be just as quantum as America. Damn, your grandparents live in P.o.P. They weren't prepared. Yeah, I'm sure this is how I assume it'd be like, because like living in New York, I get it now. Like this whole weather thing. You know, I grew up in California, grew up in San Diego to be exact. So like it being in San Diego, like I remember like it would rain and my car would swerve because my tires would be so bald. You feel me? And like it never rains. This is a Tony Tone song, but it never rains in Southern California. That is a fact. It does not rain in Southern California, and when it does, everybody has no tires for the rain. So I could only imagine what the snow is like in Pensacola, Florida, where I'm sure motherfuckers is like, you know, doom buggy. They got like golf carts and shit that they drive every day. Golf cart snowed in, bro. Like we in the upside down right now, straight up. Stranger Things. It's real. It's a real thing going on right now. But yesterday, here on Cointelegraph, man, they posted a lot of shit. But oh yeah, 5 hours ago, god damn, they posted a lot of shit. This is where they got to do something fun to help consolidate the hours. But yesterday, I thought I was just gonna be able to pull this up, but I guess not, man. Should have just typed in Trump crypto. It's gonna pop up for sure. There we go. So yesterday, Donald Trump signed the executive order to make America the world capital of crypto. This is huge, and this is kind of what's being the main reason for the Bitcoin pop. And again, guys, I mean, come on, man. What is the more perfect setup than what we see here, dog? Like 108. I told you. I fucking told you. If it can get through that motherfucking level, it is out of here. And it's not even that it's confirming it's this level. It's the fact that we here at this level. Like, everybody is here. The eyes are on the chart at 108. Everyone who's the next class, the 2025 class, is going to push crypto into the next 10 years, right? The people who are going to help install the crypto private keys into the vehicles or into the smart devices, you know, into the satellites, all that shit, the next 10 years, right? They're coming in at $108,000. How fucking weird, you know? Because again, I don't think people are going to be able to get Zen. We need to do Bitcoin again, and I don't think you can do Bitcoin again, right? The way that Bitcoin was created and the story of it, it is a book, it is a fucking movie, and you needed to be there to experience the roller coaster, you know? And that's what it's like. Yo, it might translate it into a book and a movie, but if you're really riding the Bitcoin roller coaster right now, man, to get back to 2015, right? Should we call it 50K Bitcoin again, like back in August of 2023? So yeah, seeing where it is now, this is perfect. Like, we're here, and look at this RSI on the daily, bro. Like, this shit is ready. Like, it's just like ready. It's like, yo, look at me. I'm here. I'm 62 points into the RSI. Like, what are we doing? I don't know what we're doing either. I think everyone's still in shock that this is what's the reality. And I saw some things happening, like, or some news where people were saying like, oh, now, or oh, this is what it was. Let's go type in China crypto political all of a sudden. But it's not that it's political. Really what it is mindshare. And the mindshare in this world is huge right now in America because the minds are kind of all over the place. Like, Americans being sad that TikTok is being banned is kind of crazy, to be honest, because TikTok's not an American app. You know, people are ready for Meta to be canceled, but TikTok can't be canceled. So, and it's cool too, or it's not cool, but what is funny is a lot of people don't know like what TikTok's purpose was because they're so like hypnotized by this great product that came from China, you know, and I would say that's what made TikTok more popular than Instagram was the fact that it had the video editing capabilities. Like, if you remember when like Instagram started to try to catch up because Facebook bought it for the users, but not for the Instagram. It kind of got shelved after they bought it. And then when they try to bring it back to compete with the handheld social media feeling, in my personal opinion, I just feel like Instagram was they were stealing ideas from TikTok, which validated TikTok. Right? Like, once you start to take or remix ideas, it like validates the thing that, you know, the predecessor that came before you, right? So like, what's funny right now for this whole America crypto thing, you know, America is the yesterday. Let's see if it pops up. Let me see if I can. I saw it, but I didn't. Yeah, here we go. Bitcoin news. Okay, yeah. China sold its entire 194 BTC stash seized from Pulse Plus token, despite officials' claims of transferring it to the national treasury, according to Crypto Quant. The CEO, Kai Young Hu. I don't know. I probably said that hella fucked up. My bad. I love you, China. But yeah, so this is kind of big as well in the politics side of the cryptos. I think this is why we're all just looking at this, because no one's making a move yet until the politics probably set into stone, which might take a weekend, you know. But again, this is the people's coin, and they can price in whatever they want. So maybe we don't see a sell off this weekend, and we actually just see a straight rip. But after I saw this tabloid last night, I was like, oh shit, like, this is gonna be a thing where countries are going to sell out of Bitcoin. And it's going to bring up the question or the ethics of like, well, you know, Bitcoin was not invented for this. I mean, it's invented to be a sovereign fund. And because, you know, a new president comes in and they see like, you know, the need to pop, maybe, you know, they're like, they understand the mission, essentially, I guess. There's a lot of ways to say it, but yeah, they get the mission, which everyone should be getting already. Like even the El Salvadorian, I believe, president is, you know, Bitcoin pro, right? So this is going to be a trend now as a politician. Like, are you pro crypto? Because America made the move, right? It was, and again, attention is everything. You know, America doesn't have the attention, but we have the attention. Right? Like everything is still priced in the dollar. So it makes a lot of sense for America to get online. I guess it's just awkward that it happened under Trump is kind of the message I'm getting from the markets. So I asked like, yo, would it have been better, you know, if this guy took it? You know, Putin also said that he was pro Bitcoin a long time ago, but it didn't go well. Right. So it's just like, I think it's this perfect timing. This is just like whatever movie we living in, it was supposed to play out this way. And if it becomes a political movement where countries are saying we're not going to get involved because America is so pro, I'm very curious, like what happens to the world now, you know, like because there's people in China, like there's actual people in China who fuck with Bitcoin. Like they honestly, China mined all the Bitcoin. So it'd almost be like backwards for the government to be giving them back to the earth. It's like Dragon Balls at that point. Like the rarest of the rarest. Like, yo, China's unloading all the BTC that they seized from like the Chinese miners. Like shit's on an auction sale. Like, you know, so it's a very, this one right here, this is a weird moment in crypto. But I think, again, I think it's positive. I see from like some of the comments, like people are like, oh, this is, you know, you can go and read these comments if you want here. I'll post this in the chat. So it's up to you. If you want to dive in on some nerd news for crypto. Oh man, hold on. I gotta sip this coffee. What up, Rolando? You're not drop your cocks and grab your socks. We're going to Mars. For real. The bonds are fundamentals and trash, so Bitcoin will go higher. Bonds and fundamentals are trash, so Bitcoin will go higher. That I can understand. But no, that's why I'm at with it. Like, it's so funny because it was just first mover. And it took America way too long to move. Like now that the veil is like it's open, it's like, wow, why did we take so long to do this and do that? And why did we fight so much for so much extra shit for like the last 4 years? And it's like, you know, yeah, I mean, I guess this is more of my personal take on it, which is like Trump's first time in office was hard to understand because you had to digest it. Then you get the Biden situation. Again, the president that's just on the board now. Like, no, like, what are we going to name after Biden, you know? And it's like, oh, a retirement home. You know, that's his destiny. But you get that 4 years of that shit. And then 3 days of someone who's already done it before, but now they get to do it like Mr. President, you know? He's really getting the Mr. President right now, doing all kinds of shit, you know, and who else would you see there right now? So I think this might be just the way the story goes. But again, if you've been in crypto for as long as I've been in crypto, we're winning. The world's in disbelief. And even the crypto markets are still in disbelief. They don't know how to fucking move. Like, this should be going crazy. But that means that either everybody is broke or, again, only the world has been buying Bitcoin. It has not been Americans. And now smart Americans aren't buying this because this could be a sell the news event. And again, on the daily, you still do have that 200, at 76,000. I'm always going to vote for the heartbreaker because we love low prices as, being those that are in the trenches. Bring on the lows because the longs, going long on Bitcoin is going to be, we've won. There's too many checks. We've won. Now, gas. Gas is weird on ETH right now. ETH isn't really pushing. And again, I think the problem here is that Ethereum is no longer tied to Bitcoin. So since it's like no longer tied to Bitcoin, it really needs people to sell their Bitcoins for the ETH. But as we can see here on its RSI, you see what I'm saying? Like it's below the 42. Like this is a great time to turn your Bitcoins into Ethereum. And at least ride it up. So I am kind of bullish on this part. This might be where we see ETH push. But I don't think it's going to come from USD. Like people are going to probably buy it, but we'll see. I think people are going to buy Bitcoin more than they're going to buy Ethereum for sure. Like retail is going to buy Bitcoin. Then they're going to be like, what else should I buy? And then they're going to probably buy XRP. Like when I went home to visit my family, all my sisters had XRP, bro. I was like, who the fuck told you guys to buy XRP? And then they're just like in all these group chats. And I was calling it the Sims coin. I was like, see, that's that regular Earth shit. Like that's the Sims coin. You guys got diamonds over your heads right now. Green diamonds. Because you're into the XRP. Because they could buy it. So a lot of people probably go and buy XRP. Oh, here, let's look at this over here. Yeah, I think people are going to buy XRP and Bitcoin. And then I think people will turn their Bitcoins into ETH. And that's going to push Ethereum to all-time highs. It's not going to be retail. Retail is going to buy Bitcoin, Solana, and XRP. And that's why these two coins, XRP and Solana, they actually have a lot of room to like gas up. XRP, like I'm not too deep in the camp. I don't know what their targets are. I'm sure they're all psychological, so they're probably trying to get to $5 and then from $5 to $10. And I don't really know, I don't know what their structure is to get to it, but it's totally possible. Right. But again, if you want to go for the largest wins, this is why we're looking at XEN. Right. This shit is not on CoinMarketCap. And this is literally embedded into the DNA of crypto and all the moves being made. Like the fact that XEN does not exist yet. I mean, it exists, but the fact it does not exist and Trump just signed this, America, the world capital of crypto, XEN is not even real yet. I mean, unless you've been in the crypto world, then you know how real this shit is. Because Bitcoin only comes around once in a blue moon. You only get those ops one time. Sometimes you get spoiled. That's what I be thinking happened with the Hex thing. That's the one thing I learned from the Hex thing. When I threw in $200 and it turned into too much money. I didn't even know what to do with myself. It was like that. I think Hex was the first time I broke what was it, 6 digits in crypto, where I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? And I didn't know how to handle that. You got to go through that part, because again, when you understand the transformational side of the crypto world, there's no going back. Like that's really taking the red pill. Like you want to take the red pill challenge, you get into something like XEN and hold on for dear life as it starts to do its ascend into the sky. You feel me? And you could go and play the Bitcoin game because it won. The Ethereum game, as people try to figure out like where is ETH, or the XRP game. Again, if you want to be like a door salesman or a knife salesman, my bad. It goes door to door and sells knives. If you know what that is, you're a real American. I know they probably got that shit overseas though too. They, people on Instagram believe in XRP. But yeah. So that's what I'm saying though. XRP has won the social media game because people have learned how to articulate it. What would be crazy would be in like this is where Zen wins. How do you put Zen in the position of XRP? Right. We haven't been able to get there yet because Zenians still need to get rich. Like Zenians are not rich yet. It's still a lot of poor plebs playing a poor game. And there's a lot of rich whales making a lot of money. Right? But again, their window is closed. The amount of money you can make down here is nothing compared to the amount of money you can make up here. That's what's happening in Zen. So if we zoom out on the weekly, that's the 3-day. Yeah, on the weekly, Zen is looking so good. And I think that's why you see in the traders start to talk about it on X. Because like another thing about Zen is like if you're watching me, there's 17 people here right now and maybe a few others on X. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, all that good shit. Right? We're obviously a small camp of Cabal members in the Zen world. Right? But we're different. We're the mentors, the infrastructure, and the education like department. Right? We're the CIA, the FBI, the House of Representatives. That's what's happening on this channel. How you fucking hold and get more Zen is what we are doing in this area. But in the other area, what's homegirl's name? Is it like Jess? Here, let's just type in Zen. It's probably gonna pop up. Some of the trading KOLs entered the chat like a couple days ago. What's her name? Jess? Sometimes she be talking. But is there Jess? Rockstar Jess? What's this girl's name? Y'all know her. Fuck. Oh, here it is. Oh, her name is not Jess. Her name is Raphaelia. Yeah. Raphaelia has entered the chat. So yeah, like Raphaelia came out of nowhere and said Zen is one of the most bullish charts I'm invested in. 5x comes first, but this is a 1000x token. That's what I see, and I'm investing accordingly. Right? She posted again on December 2nd. Actually, that's kind of nuts. Because we know this date, December 2nd. Hello, that's when gas went up. That was the last time. That was the last time we went down. I think it was December 2nd. Yeah, see, these KOLs come in and they fucking pump the chart for us. So that's what I was like, yo, this window is closing because they can only do this so much more with X1 on the horizon. Like if you are into supply, this is where you try to get everyone to dump their coins. But it has to become more and more powerful in order for it to be, you know, significant enough for people to be like, all right, I'll sell my Zen. You know? And there has to be like maybe no X1 chain. If there's no X1 chain, people are going to sell their Zen. But again, a lot of people that are right here, they're mentally locked in. Like X1 chain exists. It's alive. Just as alive as Zen is, even though it's not on the top 10 coin market cap. You know what I'm saying? Like we know we go into the top 10 of the coin market cap. We're just not there yet. So that's the same thing for X1 chain. When it comes out, if you're selling your Zen now, like this is all accumulation Zen. Like everything underneath this line, and the reason for that is because if we flip to market cap, this is where it's better looked at. But our heaviest resistance is going to be right here at 80 million. So pretty much anything between 10 million and 80 million is price discovery or bag accumulation. After that, the psychological game comes into play because from 80 and beyond, you know, after 100 million, what's another, you know, what is getting to $1 billion in today's market? We've seen this with Trump and Vinecoin. You know what I'm saying? If there's a reason to get it, they gonna go for it. And I think our narrative is too juicy to not feed it to the earth, essentially. The whole earth can get involved with Zen. Whole earth can't get involved with a lot of these other cryptos. Like, you can see it, why they can't. Somebody might own 90% of the supply, or you might be giving 3% of every, new mint to someone else. So, the leechers and all that shit are out in Zen pretty much. And it's got full range to rock. But seeing that post that this person just reposted, December 2nd was right before it cracked off. So this could be coordinated in a sense where, like, this person might not even be a real person. Is this person real? Yeah, that rap chick, she's that's an AI agent. Yeah, this is probably like not a real person. To me, it's too easy to call Zen on the day if you know you can move it, right? That's the whole thing. Zen is movable if you can get a fucking lack of gas. Now, I don't know what's going to happen, but this weekend, again, I was saying if gas can stay above 20, it's going to really, really, really impact the supply. Because between now and August, there's not much supply coming out, right? Between now and August, this weekend is actually the largest supply we're going to get until March 9th. And what this is just the VMU counts too. This is not that much VMU count, like 23,000 VMUs. People could go and spin up 7-day mentors, but that's really not profitable until we get back to 3 zeros. Right? That's like a whole other conversation in the Zen world. So I wouldn't be surprised. When did this person post this? This one, December 30th. Is when she posted this one. I don't know if she's posted anything since about it. ICE, Trump, Zen. So 2 days ago, I reposted it, lols. Because I'm like, hey, whatever, fuck it. Bring in the KOLs. No one's listening to crypto, bro. So yeah, these people are here. They're saying they're all in. I don't know if people are paying for it. That might be a thing too. Maybe there's community members paying for it, which would be kind of smart. Like, again, this is the world's coin. You could manifest the 10,000x right now if you got enough Richard Hart clout, right? So I wouldn't be surprised. But again, I think our target is 80 million, which would give you, if you got it at 20, that'd be a quick little 4, and that's what it will be like. It's like, we're going to probably we're going to go to 80 million, probably pop above it a little bit. And then the sell off will happen. We'll get back into this, the sideways channel. And then again, if X1 is talked about or mentioned saying, hey, okay, we're going to come out with X1 chain. Let's say we pick one of the dates, right? Like that I have here, which is April 18th or 14th. One of these 2 days, they're like, all right, we're going to launch X1 April 18th. Or they could also do like, we're going to launch X1 in September and we're going to have the burn auctions, but the whole summer. So it's like all summer, everyone's just burning Zen all fucking summer. That would actually be pretty sick. I would vote for something like that. That extended period, how many days is this? That would actually be probably more impactful if you talked about the burn and gave people time to get in. And reward early participants, of course, so like it'd be an auction style, but maybe it's a declining auction style via AMP. Yeah, 149 days between these two. I vote for this. I think this is a great vesting schedule. Jack, where are you? Listen to my proposal. Because, they're really cooking on X1 2.0. It's not X1 2.0, but basically they're integrated on the dynamic fees And they've also now integrated the free voting system into the main software of X1. So now it's really where it needs to be. And there's a lot of pieces to the roadmap, but that was these are the most critical pieces to the X1 roadmap. So if you go to X1 or docs, what the fuck? Docs. Trillions. Remember, XenPub says it can't be moved by 1 cent, lols. How much do you think I should hold to make a nice bag? Don't hear anybody talking about Zen but you and Crypto Nation. What up, John Doe? Everybody should own at least 1 billion Zen. But after that, you should have whatever you want. But you need at least 1 billion. That's $151 right now for 1 billion Zen. Right? And I think if you can have 1 billion Zen and you can make this work for you over the course of the next 7 years, you win. Because again, the max mint on Zen right now, I think if we hit refresh, it's like 31,000. Yeah, right now your max mint is still 1.9 billion. So you can just, and then this, but you see this one is a round trip of 117 or $1,735. So it's $1,177 to start and $557 to end. And this is at 14 Gwei. So you still have a quantum variable. Fuck, I can't get that out of my mouth. Pause. But variable. The Gwei. You don't know what that's going to be in the future. The other variable is Ethereum. You don't know how expensive that's going to be in the future. So technically, you could take this as, again, an open statement, but it could drastically change. I like how you can change the gas here. So, like, let's say we go to 50. Your claim would be $1.9 thousand, or $1.9 thousand to claim it. So your claim goes double of this goes up, again by quite a bit. And this is saying Ethereum stays at $300 or $3,300, right? If you're bullish on ETH, then you know how the story goes. So again, I think you can go and buy this amount right now and you play it pretty safe, right? And that's like $300 for, you can go and buy a Zentarion off the DEX right now for 300. And again, this is really weird. We're at a point, if you've been following Zen, there's no Zen. We had 2 really bad days in inflation. So it's the first week of November, and then now we have this weekend of January. And this weekend in January was the most impactful because we seen a day where a lot of Zen went into penalties. It was only 1%. Actually, I think it took a couple days. Like, most people didn't get to go back and get their mint from the Trump launch until like two days later. And I think 2 days is 3% penalty. So that's what it is. It's like you lose the amount of Zen that might make an impact in the price, right? And it's like that little bit of penalized Zen can change the whole direction of the notion in an accumulation zone. Because now, again, the people who are accumulating all of a sudden look like they're accumulating less because the miners stopped minting, or the minters stopped minting. Yeah, there's a lot of metrics on this. You can see this on XenPub. But yeah, that's why I'm really bullish on where we're about to go. We just need gas to play in our favor But again, the corner is up. Or like I'm saying, like Zen is cornered. The jig is up. Gas can be at 5 all weekend. And I will be buying the lows of Zen, essentially. Because I know that's the last one. We are one flip trip hip away from this thing blowing up. And oh my goodness, on Solana, the NFTs are coming back. The NFTs are going to come back. They're coming back. That is scary news for Ethereum. Like, you think ETH is bad when motherfuckers are just on Uniswap. Wait until the NFTs come back. And that's got to happen. It's got to happen on ETH. You can't have, you can't have a successful Ethereum without fucking clogging it. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. They can't figure that part out. Even Vitalik, like, he came out with some updates or some shit. Hey, pump my bags, raw. Please, because they ain't listening to me. Maybe they'll listen to the boobs. What up, Savon? He said, I'm in the garden planting broccoli and listening to your TED Talk. Flame up. Bro, I got to give you a wrench. That's the bro. You're going to get wrenched up. Standard moderator. Hell yeah. So it's a chat full of wrenches. Oh, John Doe says, I have $1 billion already. Then you set. You set, man. You set. See, the problem and with a lot of people's perception of Zen is that they think they need a shit ton. And that's why you're not going to have a lot, because you're going to sell all your $1 billion in one clip. Right? You almost could think of $1 billion Zen as discipline. Can you really hold that shit for 7 years? And if not, maybe you should 10x your fucking billion. Maybe you should have 10 billion so you can fuck off $1 billion every year for the next 10 years. Or maybe you should have 100 billion so you could fuck off 10 billion every year so you can learn your lesson. You know, you do you is how I'm feeling. But what I am feeling is like you'll be able to have 100 million Zen and it's going to be a win. And that's where people aren't thinking too far into the future on Zen. They're still really hyper stuck in this inflationary period. And it's going to go by faster than you think. Again, it's 2025 already, bruh. February is right there, cuz. And then it's going to be fucking X1 season. And then it's going to be the end of the year. And then it's 2026. You feel me? Like, it's 2026 and crypto's coming in hot. People are really learning about crypto. Things are really stirring up by 2026. And then it's going to be 2027. New inventions. Again, I like I was saying, today it's in beta. By the halfway point to 2030, it should be in alpha, and that would be 27, right? Zen at that point, the AMP is like Garbo. At that moment in time, you can't get no Zen. There's none. It's not possible. I might get a Trilly. F it. For real though. Why isn't Zen on the list in the made in the US? Because the team hasn't updated everything. But it's 100% there. It's 100% there. But how much Zen is that real quick before I look at what Vitalik said he's gonna update? So we got to do 128 max VMU. We'll just say that the days go up to like, let's just keep it at 469. The daily users is like a 31,000, and then the AMP, I don't know what 2027 is. I wish it would have let me seen that. It's cool. I got a calculator that counts days. My gematinator. So how far is this from here? 730 days. But from, I guess, 22, 8, 10. Let me minus that by 30. No, I'm just kidding. By 3,000. See, that's what's cool about Zen. I said this before in a stream, but Zen is connected to the calendar. it like forces human beings to go back and interact with it. And I think that's one of the key UX features of Zen. Like, or like, how do I say this? Like, life is based on time, right? So time is like a UX in your reality that controls like your interface. Like, time is like why the sun is like right here, right? Or the moon is like right over there. So time is your UX for how you process reality. Have some manual time around you, bruv. It's really popular. I would have a manual watch, but I like the Apple Watch. I need a better smartwatch though. But yeah, so time is a UX. Zen is using that UX, and that's why it's dominant. Bitcoin also uses this UX. It's called the halvening. Every 4 years, it's harder to mine Bitcoins because it halves itself and increases like the hash rate or whatever, right? And that like schedule gives it a UX over reality, right? And they copied that from the president. And I don't think they really attached the ideology of like, oh, time is your God, or like your UX, like your user interface essentially. But yeah, like that's a super important key to creating a long-term crypto. Some people, they catch on to it, but then they corrupt it, right? The most pure UX based cryptos will win the most. But anything that's like using time like not in a progressive manner, like they're scheduling time, right? They're scheduling UX, right? Those won't win as hard. That's why X1 is going to win so ridiculous, because the UX on it is no one knows. And everyone's like, give me, like they said in the spaces the other week, it's at this point, it's no longer win. It's give it to me. Like the UX, the reality is now asking for X1. Like, we need this. Like slamming their hands on the table and shit. It's the same thing that happened with Bitcoin though. As Hal Finney and the three people from Tokyo started to get closer to like what would be the kernel or like the main chain code of like Bitcoin. You know, it was 2009 when it all came together, right? But it's 2010 when it finally hits like the people. But it's the 2008 financial crisis that made Bitcoin be like, we need this now, right? We need this now. Slamming on the table. Devs are in the kitchen cooking and shit. They're like, Hal Finney's like, yo, hold the fuck up, man. We making this shit. We gonna do it. Me and Satoshi, we got this. It's gonna roll out and it's gonna be huge. Right now we're in 2025. How do you recreate that shit? That's what everybody's crypto is trying to do. Recreate the moment where humanity's banging on the table saying, we need something else. Man, that's literally why I believe in Solana. I really think the crypto market is banging on the table. They want something better than Ethereum. And ETH is acting like it don't matter. Vitalik is, in my opinion, Vitalik is so out the loop. Like, he is extremely out the loop. Like, he is out of touch. And I don't know if anybody else understands this, but why is he going? Like, honestly, if you go deep into the My Ladies, it gets really ratchet. And I fucking love My Ladies because I love this side of the internet. I think this side of the internet needs to exist. But if you dive the fuck in, if you go into this world, you will be shocked. Because it is a very rude, it is a very blunt and ratchet world. So the fact that the guy in Ethereum is leaning on this crew of cyberpunks to keep Ethereum alive, it speaks volume, you know. And I think that's why, again, I think their B pass has been taken away. Vitalik is on a fucking he's acting very reckless right now. Only people who who have bags in ETH are trying to be positive about it, but everybody else who's just uses Ethereum is like literally saying like, yo, this nigga might be off the rails right now. Like, yo, like think of it like this, like I got the Yakubuian scientist, right? Or the Yakubio. And Yakubio is a My Lady Remilia Retardio derivative. This thing is really, really far from the curve. But the reason why I copped it and I got into it, because again, I think NFTs are coming back. And one of my favorite NFTs on Solana right now is Yakubu. Right? And Yakubu is controversial because if you know who Yakubu is, right? If you know who Yakubu is, you know this is so controversial. Like this is a religious, racist meme. Neo-religion racism meme. Like literally, bro, Kool-Aid, Uncle Ruckus, White Heaven, right? This is a spawn of the Retardios, right? And Retardio right now is getting a lot of heat. They're getting a lot of heat, but the heat is good, right? And this is a derivative from the My Ladies, which some would say is like, again, the crypto punk of Ethereum, the real crypto punk of Ethereum. I would say the same too. It's been holding up really well at 5 ETH. They've been giving people the opportunity to get in. This has though, like, you know, it's gone up to 7 ETH. It's slowly rising. You know what I'm saying? And then they have all these devs that have come out of it. The other one is Remilia. If you have some ETH, these are some really good plays. I think what do you call it? Is this it? Redacted Remilio babies? I don't think they're called redacted though. Remilio. Here, show me everywhere. So is this really them? This must be them. Here, let me see. I would know because they'd have a hex hat. Where's the hats at? Where's the hex hat at? That's how I'll know. Oh yeah, the hexagon. Okay, yes, this is the one. They got the hexagon. Yo, this is a really good one to get. Yo, if you got ETH right now before shit just fucking gets so far away from us. Because again, I don't think Ethereum is dead. I really think there's some good narratives that are going to show up. And I do see what's happening here with Vitalik crashing the fuck out. He's crashing out. Bro is crashing out. He released this like, I'm going to scale ETH like post. Wherever that shit is. Or is it this one right here? Where's the beginning of this? Is it right here? Yeah, so he posted this about scaling ETH. A lot of words, a lot of likes. You know, layer 2s have made great progress, and this is the testament to Ethereum's ecosystem and development philosophy working in action. And again, this is something that I feel like should be left up to the user, the UX. I don't think it should be on Vitalik to feel like he's putting you into the right environment. That is a mind worm. He's mind worming people with this one. Layer 2s are not the wave. It makes everything all wacky because again, the whole reason we're here is the native coin. I was talking about this yesterday on my stream about how Circle is going to be installing a layer, almost like a gas-free layer on every layer 2 that allows them to do it. And you can use USDC to pay for transactions, right? And it takes away from the security. It changes the whole notion of how Finney and the 3 people from Tokyo fucking invented the Bitcoins. Sovereign experience. No counterparty risk. So like, already to me again, I think Vitalik is like, here's what everybody wants me to say. Here's what everybody wants me to do. Enjoy as I go on a vacation very soon. He's probably about to disappear. He looks like he's on the path of disappearing. I would not be surprised if Vitalik is super background by summertime. Smartwatches are for girls. Call me. Hey, it's my turn. I love a smartwatch. Drop the smartwatch. You're getting too much radiation from it daily. Hey, man, I'm half Xenian and half smartwatch. Don't sleep on CB Zen. I'm about to cop some more of that too. Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying though. Like I'm so bullish on Ethereum because Vitalik needs to leave. I want to see him crash out. If Vitalik leaves, it brings in a real philosophy into crypto space world for him and Ethereum, which is there's no leader. So you might want to get some before everybody understands there's no leader in Ethereum and they're all trying to go and get it. And you know, and I'm saying they're going to be buying it with USDC though, and USD. Like companies will be adding this to the fund. And again, that's why Vitalik is setting up this world, because it don't fucking matter, bro. Fuck your decentralized ideology, bitch. Go to X1 chain if you want that. It's essentially what Vitalik is saying. Go to X1 chain if you want to attempt decentralization again. He thinks it's probably dead in the water. Like, it's way too much word jargon. It's like, bro, are you writing this with GPT at this particular point? Have you been writing this with GPT? I'm hating hella hard. But yeah, here's another reason why I think he's crashing out. Because to promote the My Ladies, it's not really board friendly. Right? Oh, see this one. Oh, okay, I did Remilio's. Why doesn't this say Remilia's? So is that what it is? Remilia's? All right, no, I'm still Remilio. Okay, cool. I'm still right. I know my shit. But like, what's kind of crazy about this is, like this world is very scary sometimes. Like I could introduce you into something. Let's see if it pops up here, which threw me for a whole fucking bone. Some people know about it. So like, look at this. If Vitalik is supporting My Ladies with a whole chest, and he's also supporting bullshit like this, right? Charlotte Fang created all of this. So, I mean, like, they should, like, this world is their world. So for them to repost this and finally give some light is crazy. But like, am I reading this wrong? Or did the black blah have a Yakubu My Lady in his kick PFP? So like, it's some news broke like a few days ago, you know, America and shit, and with the bows, you know, at the schools and stuff. And one of the kid who did this, his motherfucking kick name was Honorary Yakubuian, and he had a fucking Yakubibo on his kick profile. And I was like, bruh, this is gonna pump my bag. And sure enough, it pumped my bag. Because I bought these because I like them. I like the edge. I know that sounds kind of weird. But I think this is how crypto is gonna start working. And if you have a fucking soft heart, you're gonna lose, because you're gonna be like, I'm not gonna play that game. Right? And like the ideology is going so deep. Like, it's insane. Right? Like, this is theoretically a neo-racist meme. They have one of these little Yakubios like in the Popeyes background, bro. The fuck, nigga? Some of them are crazy, bro. But yeah, so like, what's funny again is like this kid created chaos, and then Charlotte reposts the chaos and says, "LOL, I didn't even know this derivative." Right? They're at a point in their creativity where shit is far. Like people are recreating whatever they want, but again, it's the retardio theory that like shock value is gonna give you the most attention, and the internet is about shocking. So you shouldn't be afraid to shock the internet. Like that. This is a whole like. This some real cult shit. Like you saying you want a cult. Like, can you now that you've seen this, like, can you go and buy this coin? Like this, like I owned it before it happened. So I'm fucking in shock. I'm like, oh wow, this shit really pumped my bag. Like bad news is always good news in crypto. That's so crypto. So crypto, I was like, yo, you can't censor this. This is my Yakabibo. The fucking Halo body armor with the dreads. And then the radiation glow. And then I got Father Yakabu in the bottom corner. And then the fucking angel background. This one, hard as hell. Hard. This one's pretty cool. So they made a Charlotte Fang one. And this is how it goes. So like, I just wish I wish the world didn't work this way, but this is just the way the world works. Bad news for some is good news for others. And what's wild is like, I think this might be the chain reaction to start the meme surge. Because now again, it's like all it takes is a little bit of people. And the Yakabu one is, again, it's so polarizing. Because can you go and buy one of these at half a ETH right now? Again, it's made by Retardio, and they've proved if you can create enough noise, essentially, if you can make enough people mad and create enough noise, you could totally you could set up this world. 10 Solana. LOL is moving. Here, CBZN is flying up. But yeah, get you some polarizing memes. Let's look at CBZN. Oh, up 24%. Damn. Somebody must have bought like $1,000 worth. Those are sales. What? Weird. All right, so I guess if I look at sells, it'll show me buys. All right, whatever. Things backwards. Yeah, so $1,000 buy. $400 buy. $300 buy. Yeah, like the thing about CBZN, it doesn't take too much Ethereum to move it, and we're at these bottoms where, again, people would need to return and sell, and there's a lot of sell pressure. You got to watch out though. There's so much sell pressure on CBZN. So maybe they'll let it ride. Maybe we flushed enough of the sell pressure out and the hands have changed. Every time somebody comes in and buys $1,000 though, here, let's see, what's this person looking like? They selling? Are they a seller type? Oh, now that's their first purchase. Yeah, I'm bullish on CBZN though. Again, it's a controversial ERC20 on base, so it's more likely to, get free advertisement essentially, just like the NFTs, like this theory of like shock value, and people being like, oh, I hate that, I hate what that represents and whatnot. That's like gonna add to the questions and like the ownership. Like the more hate it has, like the more people are gonna want to own it, because it's just like, oh yeah, I don't know how long these people are gonna hate it for. Damn, looking at the weekly on CBZN, it's finally starting to turn up. Yeah, so CBZN's ready to do it. You've had a lot of chances to get stuff, but a lot of Zen is gonna come out from CBZN, like a lot. I wish there was a supply chart for this one. But again, I have a lot of theories on CBZN. I just feel like it's where the inflationary mission lives, and you get a taste of what it's like for Zen to match its inflation, right? Where every single day the daily mints coming out, people could sell them for profit, and we're still pushing, right? And we'll find like a 7-day mine, I think, on CBZN, and this is where I'm thinking, like, if CBZN finds like this stability zone where people are able to mint for 30 days, and if they have the capital, they can inject it and sell it, that could cause like a really big Zen state on base. Because again, the CBZN state on base only grows as it becomes more popular, and it becomes something where we've already seen this with Eve Moss and what they did to the Zen coin, right? Like they canceled the contract because the state was so big, and it ended up killing the whole project. So I don't think base will do that, hopefully, but that's what I would like us to get to, is that question, like, can CBZN even handle something like this? And is this a real wake-up call for base, maybe even to think about SVM being their main layer of settlement, right? Base is like very focused on being an Ethereum layer 2, but how many more business to customer, issues are they going to go through, hurdles they're going to go through before they're like, all right, we need to make a strategic change, right? But again, they could always leave base running and make a layer 2 for Solana and have, again, that bridge, and CBZN would live in its glory. And I think, again, if this is tied to Zen on ETH, and if Zen on ETH is at a $1 billion market cap, what's stopping CBZN from being $100 million market cap, from being like 10% of that billion, or my bad, $10 million market cap, so it'd be 10% of the billion. There's 13 chains, but again, I do think, or 12 different EVMs in Zen. So you got 12 different EVMs, and then like the question again will be, which ones get pulled up and stay close to Zen? And if Zen is pushing $1 billion market cap, which one of these ones, or how many of these ones, will also be able to maintain that popularity, right? And that's kind of why, again, going and scooping up the other Zens, those are smart ideas. It's just that the thing that you run into is the chain, right? Cozen is Eve Moss. They've canceled the contract. Phantom or FMZen is Phantom, which is now Sonic. And they're saying that this will work over there, but no one knows yet because their chain ain't live yet. So that's why it's down here. And then you have Proof of Work, ETH, which is VV Zen. And then you have Matic Zen, right? Matic is suffering from switching, or Matic. Polygon is suffering from switching their token name. That's simply what's going on over here. I think that's why this is down at the bottom, because it doesn't have a lot of attention, but it has a lot of supply. So maybe it goes up, but again, I think it's all geared on the market itself. And I'll explain that in a second. Same with the Moonbeam, same with PZen. You know, it's all going to be based on the market on their chain. And if their chain is struggling to produce volume, then that's why they would suffer from not getting the 10%, or I mean the 1% of Zen's market cap. Because the chain that the Zen lives on, right? One, like I said, one could be the contract, which is these three at the bottom. VVZen could be up higher, but most people aren't on ETH-POW. So the contract is really what's fucking them up. It's like almost like, damn, if we can bring more attention to this contract, we can get this higher. But these three, MZen, MBZen, and PZen, in my opinion, these ones are just suffering from economical issues on chain. And when those chain economical issues are figured out, I would not be surprised to see these three actually be trying out for that 1%. Because again, Moonbeam has a lot of Polkadot refugees. And Polygon has a lot of OG crypto people who want to win still. And then Pulse Chain also has some OG crypto people who want to win. So I'm kind of looking at this right here, this little bucket, as like a really good op. But this is why I think CBZen has the most upside out of all the other chains, because it's on the most attention-based chain. BNB would be more, you know, like of this, like, oh, you should be on BNB over base. But again, Zen crypto is American, so it's gonna do its best on an American chain because it's us Americans articulating it to others. So if the person has broken English, they're less likely to like comprehend what we're spitting, right? So that's why Binance or BZen, I think, is gonna get flipped by CBZen soon. In market cap, and price, like I think all of that is for sure finna get flipped up. And then same with AZEN. I think CBZen comes and flips AZEN because AZEN is an American blockchain with a really good leader, but it has too many chain shenanigans. So it should be down here next to PZen, MZen, and MBZen, but the thing is not enough participants were around to sell it down. So it's hanging out at this number 4 spot. And OPZen, of course, the 1 year AMP. So it doesn't have much supply. Kind of confirms that if the token doesn't have a lot of supply, even if it doesn't have transactions like AZEN, or any volume or liquidity like AZEN, or even a market cap, you know what I'm saying? Like as the coins become less available, the price will just go up. If there's like, again, if there's just activity. So that's what these two are really cool for. They're like proving that whenever Zen ETH starts burning, or BZen, CBZen, PZen, and the rest of these actually start burning, they're going to just naturally increase in price. So that's the rise, and the tide is the burn. But again, I want to see separation. I think Zen is going to separate from everything. So I want to pair my experience with the closest object to Zen. And CBZen has Ethereum. So that's another win for it compared to the other ones. It has the only other one that has the ETH on a layer 2 is Optimism Zen. But again, it doesn't have any attention. OP has no attention by design. Right? It's a middleman chain. They want to sell the stack to teams. So they have no need to, or no, you know, like they have no interest to bring people to this chart, you know. It would be Zenians bringing the people. So again, I think Zenians will go here and get some OPs in, especially if it does have a 10x burn on it. Then solXEN is also rocking right now. People coming back, jumping in. This is good to see. Let's see how. I think SolXEN is super slept on. It doesn't even have $1 million market cap. So like it still has a 2x built in because it has to get, or a 1x at least to get to that $1 million market cap. But again, I think this is actually very undervalued because it helped with spam. And there's this one thing called try-in. Is it? Is it? Maybe I spelled it wrong. I did. Hold on, let me find the name of it. We still hodling our Melania. We're taking it to the grave. Oh, Triton. I don't know why people are scared to bet on Melania. Like, her husband just signed the executive order to bring crypto to America. Weirdos. Oh yeah, but so watch this. If you go to this Triton, oh shit, nah. Where's their RPC at? I guess it's on the RPC page. The Triton validator. Damn it. Here we go. Peep this. So this right here, like I said, like for instance, when you're using Jupiter, they have an endpoint to Triton and Helios, and then another Triton RPC. So Triton is like one of the biggest RPCs in Solana. And check this shit out. They actually have an account watch, like they're like to show like, oh, how you can track global fees. They put SolXEN on their website. Like right now, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not, I mean, it's kind of stupid because everybody stopped mining the SolXEN, but they still got it hanging out up here. Right. And you can see they had other watch accounts or Helium. Right. And then SolXEN, like what the fuck? So I think people are sleeping on SolXEN. They don't know how important it is to the ecosystem yet. And they don't even have a bag to speculate with. So by the time most people come and bag up for speculation, because you can't mine it no more, even though it says the token is mintable, most people already minted it out. You know, the rest of them are just lost in space. So yeah, I think this is ready to go. We got multiple shit going on in the meme world. We got Emoji Dracula out here saying it's not gonna go away. I wanted to see it pull back to the 200 on the daily. It's not going away. It looks like there's some people speculating maybe we get a dip right here. Again, I want to see a dip back to like 150k, 108, because I want to get some more, but who knows, man. A lot of speculation. We also have the XEN going crazy, filling the wick now. Right, XEN stair stepping on you. This is headed towards $1 million before, or towards $1 million market cap before SolXEN. And the crazy thing is they're paired together, so they're both gonna pump together. No one's talking about that shit. Right here. Oh man, y'all gotta add some more. Never mind. I mean, they were deeper pairs. Somebody must have pulled their LP. They were very deep, but yeah, we should probably do that as like a community. If XEN is gonna pump, I mean, I don't want there to be a war between XEN and like Emoji Dracula, like on which one is better for the Zen world, because both of them are upstream. I know I've talked shit where I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen with XEN, but it's very obvious that Jack is keeping us close to him, like extremely obvious. So I'm not gonna bet against Jack Levin, because he's not promoting my meme coin, right? And I don't believe that there is any competition in the promotion. You know, both can exist. And if we get rich on Zencat and bleed it over to Dracula, it wins. If we get rich on solXEN and bleed it over to Dracula, it's still gonna win. You know, we even have not SEC on some random shit going up right now. If you didn't know, this is a no owner meme coin, so it can pump at any moment. If somebody just came in and dropped like $1,000 and started like, you know, just moving it. Same with the Dracula though. I think what we're doing in Drac though is setting up this weekly. The weekly still doesn't have an RSI. So, you know, this 3-day RSI, it's actually showing bearish diversions in Dracula. Yeah. I mean, technically, it's telling you to get the fuck out. Maybe you should get out. But again, who knows where the stop is? You know, if it is 40, 42, that would mean, like, that's what I'm saying. It's so much. So like, the longer we go this way, the less room there is for dumping. And that's maybe what it's doing. Like, maybe it's going to take its time. And unless someone stepped in, which is, you know, again, that's the marketing, the KOL side of things. This would really be a top bottom where we're at the top. There's no buyers. But we're at the bottom because there's no sellers. And like, if we decide to say, hey, there's this staking app, or there's this burning app, or there's this, you know, KOL talking about this, like, everything changes. Or the emoji race catches some wind. Like, that's another good thing too. At least it's on the emoji race. So its API will always be there. Damn, it's actually climbing up right now. Damn, it might flip pregnant man. Damn, there was another one. Emoji hatch. That's the emoji hatch. What's that one on here? There was one on here, man. They were doing it up. They had like if you type in emoji and not just pop up shit. I'm going harder for the emoji race than anybody else. All right, I know this guy be going hard for the emoji race. He's got to have pushed. No. All right, this guy goes hard for the emoji race too. Yeah, they just introduced the Trump one. But there's this one site where like they show, it's like the emoji rate, like the emoji market cap. Man, we apply for CoinGecko, but they keep fucking shooting us back in the foot because we're not active enough. We're probably just going to have to make that happen. But yeah, it looks like we're number 3 or 4. It'd be the magnet, the pregnant man, number 3 or number 2, and then the dog. But the vampire is right here, sitting at number 4 in the emoji race. And again, I think like we've got a real solid project. It's actually bigger than dog, but nobody knows, you know. There's not enough people shilling the utility of Drac, which is, you know, gonna be burned for a new meme on X1 chain. Like, that would instantly send this up. We just don't have the clout yet. And I'm not in any rush to clout up Dracula. like I said, I'm trying to get as much as I can before you cloud it up. You know, that's like XenCat right now. XenCat might be running away because Jack is about to be clouded up inside of Solana. So this one is an easy play. The easiest ones are SolCat and XenCat, or SolCat and XenCat. SolXEN and XenCat. Those are the easiest tokens you could buy in the next 3 months, yo. No spoon. You've been warned. If you shout Titan X family one more time in here on another day, I'm gonna mute you. No shilling the scam. No shilling the scam. The fake fake Zen. Oh, Sonic has been live for weeks now. Oh wow, Sonic's been live? See, that's what I mean. That's just dead then. If Sonic has been alive. Maybe it got drowned out because of the movie Sonic. That is possible. Damn, how I find out? I don't have the right wallet on this computer though. Okay, my Sonic. This is really lame, but you know, it is what it is. People will root for the lamest shit. That's how you know Zen is dead in on Phantom. Zen is dead on Phantom then. If Sonic came out and the Zenians didn't pump Zen, it's dead, in my opinion. There's no reason to go for it. Another like really weird thing about Phantom, the only reason to go for Phantom is because it's got the largest supply of Zen next to Polygon. So in a burn sense, there's a lot of cheap ass Zen over there to mine out some XN coins. And essentially that's, if you're a pro user, you should be looking at it like that. Like, oh, I can go, you know, the XYZ chain and I can get a shit ton to burn to X1 under my PK, my private key. So an event like that, I might need to prepare myself to see what it's like and tap in. Cause yeah, that's the only reason to fuck with Phantom. You could do it with Polygon, but you're way behind because the Polygon OGs they're way ahead of you. They're way ahead of you. You can also do, I guess, again, ETH POW. But me. You know, it's one of those. But yeah, man, gas looks like it's coming down. ETH looks like it's stuck. Bitcoin looks like it's stuck. We're just gonna have to see how the weekend plays out. But I'm saying stay on your toes for ETH Zen. I honestly think the window closed this week. Like, we've been looking at this every single day all week long. From this dip on Monday that we called the Black Swan event to like solidify like, oh, that was definitely uncalled for. Like selling your Zen for Trump coin just for it to go, like a lot of meme coins got flushed for Trump, which is good because it took the noise out. It's almost like you got to thank Trump for that shit. Now a bunch of people are stuck on this and they got to figure this out because they imported the capital at the top and the capital comes from Zen and they're like, oh my God, I got to get back to Zen. Right? This is when the swan takes over and it runs away from you. Right? And again, I think Zen is so powerful. It's going to absorb a lot of wealth from a lot of projects. Like if you're like right now, it's probably not the best time to be in something really close to Zen. You know, unless it's super solid, where people have learned like, oh, you probably don't want to dump that for that, you know. You probably want to hodl that and go get some new capital. But I could see people like dumping their Titan X for Zen, and I could see people dumping their Hex for Zen. I could see people dumping their PLS for Zen. I see people dumping Tron for Zen. Everything that's really close. So it's like Tron. There's a lot of Cardano users in Zen. I can see people dumping XRP for Zen. You know, and so on and so on. So I'm expecting like all of that to happen, and that's what's going to take it all the way up to $125 million market cap, and keep it sturdy. Because you know it. This is the cheapest you can get. You can't produce this world. You can't produce $1 trillion in 10 days. It's so expensive. If I go up here and I do 10 days, a full work week in 3 days, you get 41 million XEN in 10 days. And it costs you round trip 1,400 at 11 Gwei. Like, what? The only way that this is profitable is if 41 million XEN became $2,000. If it's $6.35 right now, it would literally have to 2,000x. Like, I mean, today if it 2,000x'd, which is adding what? So yeah, if it went to 3 zeros right now, because so many people got in XEN, and we went back to this theory where, hey, maybe 10-day mints work. We just got to go from 6 zeros in a 15.51 to 3 zeros in a 15.51, which would be way up here. Which is, I want to see what the market cap has to be. This is just some weekend hopium from where we are. Yeah, retarded. Price wise, it'd be over a 99,000%. 99,284%. Funny. Cause yeah, we'd have to take off the 3 zeros. And XEN's already done that before. Before I look at the market cap, just to put that into perspective, that's like a Genesis XEN. So like that's like going back to the Genesis price. If we got back to the Genesis price, XEN could be minted in a 10-day period, and if you had $2,000, you could sell 41 million XEN, and that's like, it would have to do that right now. But again, if you're already in XEN, you have $1 billion, your billion's about to go up by 99,000%. Like, that's just the magnitude of what's about to go down, for real. So okay, let's go over here and look at this market cap. I want to look at how far we go. How far do we go? So we're right here. We're just gonna go up 99,000%. Oh, that's too far. All right, we'll do it a little under. So that'd be $22 billion market cap, which is not hard. But that's to say, like, tomorrow morning you like wake up and XEN's at a $20 billion market cap. But at the same time, we're looking at like things like Vine that went all the way up to a $500 million market cap, right? In a 24-hour period, it went up to 500 million. Trump touched 15 billion with all full speculation. It didn't hodl it, but it got there. And that's all we would need XEN to do. You would just need XEN to work towards that. And because that's what I'm saying. What other coin do you see actually getting to $22 billion and being able to maintain its like functionalities and its like principles as it moves through the earth? Right? It's absurd. But yeah, there is nothing else like it. And there's nothing like it, bro. Like, Bitcoin has a $2.1 trillion market cap. Ethereum alone, because it has XEN on it, will reap the benefits, right? So we'll look at the one below it, which is XRP at 181 billion. So let's see who we would have to flip Tron. Like I was saying, like Tron could sell off into Zen. Like 1%, who knows how much someone owns a Tron. But they're not going to own as much Tron as they would Zen if they move the fuck out right now before it goes up to 22 billion. Right? Same with Sui. Like, that's why I'm like, why are so many Zenians in Sui? They got a $13 billion market cap. Bleed that shit into Zen. Shiba Inu, $12 billion market cap. Like, these are our competitors. Pepe, $6 billion market cap. These are our competitors, yo. Zen is in the top 20. It is not in this range it is today. I got to go.